Okay, it is right at 7 a.m. and I'm about to leave Roncesvalles. On my way to Zubiri today, which will be about 21 kilometers. And it was interesting. I wish I could have stayed here longer because it's a medieval monastery and there's just so much history and culture. It's amazing. But you know, on the Camino, you get in, you sleep, you eat, you get up, and you get out. They woke us at 6 a.m. with Gregorian chants, which was pretty cool. And I was up and out in 30 minutes, and I skipped breakfast, had a banana and an orange, and I'll just pick something up along the way. Hopefully today will be a lot better than yesterday. We might see the sun today, so that'll be nice. Actually, today shouldn't be too bad compared to yesterday, of course. It's pretty level, a little bit of a decline toward the end. So I'm on my way. I think I'm one of the first several out. I chose not to stay for breakfast. I know that sounds crazy, but I'll be okay. The next little town is just 3 kilometers away. I'll stop there and get what they call second breakfast. This is something I've been waiting to see for ever since I started studying up on the Camino. This is an iconic sign that is in everybody's video. I love the mornings. I'm a morning person, always have been. Everything is so fresh, the birds are going crazy. Everything is so green. And yesterday you really couldn't see anything. The fog and the mist, complete cloudiness is not enjoyable, but today is different. I actually like walking alone right now. You know, there'll be a time a little bit later, I'm sure, that I wouldn't mind some company to walk along with, just to talk. So we'll just see how that happens and develops. Right now, I just want to look around. So yesterday, I climbed the Pyrenees, and you know, it was a 25-kilometer day. The whole Camino's 800 kilometers. So it was not really that much of the Camino. But if the Camino were in right now, I honestly would be proud of myself. My one challenge or my one goal was to be able to hike from Saint Jean-Pied-de-Port to Roncesvalles by going over the Pyrenees. The Napoleon route had been closed due to bad weather and snow. So they had just reopened it the day before. So I was very fortunate that I got to go on my desired route. I'm proud of myself for finishing it. I'm in a good enough shape that I was able to do that. I'm going to be 60 years old this year, so I guess I'm proud of myself, although it was still humbling, because there were points that I was really kind of trudging along at 1.5 kilometers an hour, you know, that kind of pace. And I'm used to, in my training, I'm doing 5 kilometers an hour. So that kind of gives you an idea how slow I was going in certain parts. But I still made it in time, plenty of time So I'm really happy about that. But that's a personal goal for me. So buen camino. Okay, just a scant 2.7 kilometers from where I just left, we come to the little village of Briguette. This is actually the quaint little village of Briguette, where Ernest Hemingway would frequent and stay here on one of his many fishing trips. In fact, right ahead is the hostel Briguette, where I believe he actually stayed. Yes, I am correct. I don't know if you can see that mountain peak right in the middle there. That's where we climbed over yesterday. Okay, coming up here is a sharp right turn to the middle of town to make sure you stay in on the Camino. Look what they do. They do all they can to make sure we know right where we're going. So it's really kind of hard to get lost on the Camino. I know in France they have way markers that are red and white. You follow those, and in Spain you come across the yellow arrows. Even the faint ones will show up wherever you need it. Of course, the blue and yellow scallop shell. So really it's kind of hard to get lost unless you just want to wander off, which I'll probably want to do. Okay, so another little revelation. First of all, I'm only on day 2. It's going to take me a few days to acclimate myself and kind of get into the spirit of everything. It's very tempting. I'm doing it already. I was training at about a 5 kilometer an hour pace, and right now I'm almost at that pace, and I realize I just need to slow down. This is not a race. It's not a competition. You go as fast or as slow as you want. But you know, I've only been here a day, so I'm kind of watching some people go right by me. Of course, they're like 30, 35 years younger. But I also look in the back and make sure I'm ahead of somebody at least. And I need to get past that, unless I'm looking to use the bathroom somewhere. Then it's helpful to look behind you. So yeah, I'm just gonna take my time. I'm in no rush whatsoever. Okay, we're entering the little town of Espinal. I'm about 7 kilometers in, so not quite halfway through my day. So I'm going to have my first cafe con leche. Now, I should say I'm not a coffee drinker. I prefer my green tea. However, my family, they are coffee snobs in a very loving way. And they have told me to to make sure I try the cafe con leche. Plus, I've heard that if you do the Camino, you have to. It's a requirement. So we'll see what happens.
Every day. You know what I mean? So that was just nothing.
And it worked out great. My towel. No, I put my towel.
I took my jacket along my head, but I got hot.
I did too. I got my legs out a few times.
Out of my mind.
I know.
I took my socks off.
Me too. I didn't have any socks. Are you all ready?
Well, I think they already, but I'm only 3 days in, so I know.
Okay, this is Julie. She's from California.
Pebble Beach, California.
Beach?
Yes.
Oh, I understand they take off.
Oh yeah, that's like 7 golf courses, I think.
Yeah.
God, I live there and I don't even know. But it's beautiful.
Do you have any words of wisdom for my daughter?
Don't be worried. You know what? Really, don't be worried because there are plenty of people that you're walking with. So.
That's right. So I'll be okay. If I keel over, somebody will eventually pick me up.
Absolutely.
And
You are not
is-
alone.
This is Sarah.
Karen.
I'm sorry. And she too is from California. What part of California?
San Jose.
San Jose. Okay, so just a couple locals since I was born in California as well. But
Yeah.
anyway, we all tried a cafe con leche
Yes, yummy.
and we liked it. So we'll see. Okay, this is what is so nice about the Camino, especially compared to yesterday, is I stopped off at a little bar, which is what they call their real cafes, and had my first cafe con leche. I had a potato, egg and potato kind of quiche, and I had a beautiful glass of fresh squeezed orange juice and a piece of bread with olive oil drizzled on it, all for €9, which is about, I don't know, $9.75 US. So a really good deal. Okay, we're coming into the next little town of Biskrat. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it. You'll find these fountains all over the place for pilgrims to refill their water bottles. However, this is not one of them. So what's your name?
I'm Lena,
Lena, and where are you from?
Germany,
Germany.
from Mannheim.
Mannheim.
Yes.
I met Lena last night. We were having communal dinner in Roncesvalles,
Yes.
and she is finishing up her studies to be a psychotherapist.
Ooh.
So I have to be careful not to really talk too much.
Yes.
So my family back home is probably saying, keep your mouth shut, don't tell her anything.
No, I will solve your problems.
Right? Oh, you will still. I blame it all on my parents. How's that? But it was good to meet you. Okay, not an easy climb. We're about 5 kilometers outside of Zubiri. How's this for a trail? There's your sign right there. This is the kind of trail I've been on for the last 2 kilometers, maybe even 3. Downhill, all over the rock. So you really gotta be careful. I honestly don't know how you could do the Camino without poles. Help you with your balance, keep you from slipping in the mud. We've had a lot of mud lately too. And one wrong turn, you can, you know, turn an ankle or worse, and then your day's done. Okay, so about 5.5 hours later, I finally made it to Zubiri. Let's go check out my albergue and check out this famous bridge. So the name Zubiri basically is a Basque word, means pueblo and bridge. And this is a bridge known as the Puente de la Rabia. And history says that back in the Middle Ages, if you had livestock that was that had rabies, you could bring the livestock here to this bridge and basically walk the livestock around the bridge a certain number of times, or the base here, and it would cure it of its rabies. So good information in case you ever have a cow with rabies. This is my albergue, Rio Arga Abia. So first thing I'm gonna go do is check in and do some laundry, get some to eat, and we'll go exploring. Okay, so this is my room for tonight, and I've got 3 roommates. This is my bunk up here. This is
Hi, I'm Mia.
Mia
From South Korea.
from South Korea.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. And we've got a man and wife who also is from South Korea, and I think they're out making dinner. And but that's about it. This is our luxury accommodations for tonight. So I'm gonna go out here and show you around. We have a little balcony outside our door there, and there is the famous bridge that everybody sees on the movie The Way. Well, that's one of them. There's a few, and as you can see, there's pilgrims constantly flowing in. And if it were a hot day, you could sit down there and soak your feet. But it's not a hot day. All right. Well, I just took a shower. I feel great. Took a shower and figured out where I might eat dinner. And now I'm going to use some Wi-Fi and call my wife.